Hello my friends, and welcome to what might be, if not a conclusion, but a bonus video of a series I'm already doing as part of Comicame, which is Ushio and Tora for the NES. However, this version that I'm playing is the Super Nintendo version, or rather Super Famicom version. And this is a retelling of the story of Ushio and Tora. Basically, it starts with Ushio finding a door that leads to the beast known as Tora. He tells him about what happened 5 years ago with the beast spear. And what happened during that time. I mean, if you follow the anime and you follow the game I've been playing, well, it should be obvious. He pulls the spear out among finding out that there are demons outside, and they're invading Japan, of an awakening of a being called Hakunin no Mono. Hakunin no Mono. So in order to counteract this, Ushio must draw the beast spirit out of Tora. And thus, once using the beast spear, awakens a dormant power within Ushio whenever he uses the beast spear. Now I have the translation of all the stages. Fairly short game, plus I'm using cheats, so you know. Yeah, 2 seconds, yeah. Okay, here we go. So, instead of playing as both in this version, you can either play as Ushio or Tora. Let's go with Ushio. Stage 1, Ishikui. We're fighting the yo-yos. There are power-ups, as well as extra lives. Well, the only thing you're noticing is that, well, the up strike works well against this enemy, which is Ishikui. Like I said, the only reason why I'm doing this is because just in case if things go sour with the final part of the NES game, I can always use this as a means to say this is the finale of the series that I'm doing. I have yet to watch the series as a whole, because I know there's a 93 version and there's a newer version, so possibly after this, like I've been doing with other games, anime games, I've been watching quite a bit of anime. After the fact that I've been covering a lot of these anime and comic games. So that was Yo-Yo. I mean, the first one was Meeting. The second one was a large Yo-Yo. So that was the introduction, meeting of Ushio and Tora. This is Chapter 1, Ishikui. My bad. I mean, that's what it really was. So the boss of the first one was the intro was called The Meeting of Destiny. This is Ishikui. So, you have to fight Ishikui twice. After we fought that demon samurai, we had to fight this thing, which is which looks like a centipede. So with that, we restore the girls. Chapter 2, The Demon in the Painting. Of course, this all happens in the prologue in Chapter 1. on the NES version of this game. So all the events that happen in the NES game is the same thing, just being more told real quick. So this is Reiko's father. Y is for using the power-up. As you can tell, the hitbox is pretty damn small. So, now we must deal with the demon in the painting. Like so. And therefore we freed Reiko's father's spirit. Chapter 3, Gamin. Where the two part ways, they start having a fight. Of course, Ushio has to go after Tora. If they ever do a fan translation of Ushio and Tora for Super Famicom, I would understand the story a whole lot better. But the only way I would understand the story, the simplest of ways, is through what I played and what I know about the story. So we have to fight these floating heads. these two. We gotta fight these floating heads, which strongly remind me of Zombie Nation for the Nintendo. In which you fight as a floating head. Of course, I've never beaten that game either. It is rather an oddball of a game as far as shooters are concerned. It almost has this Rampage feel to it, but I mean, it really does. It's one of those games that technically the plot is just all the way out there strange. To where if there was a translation made we get the actual story behind Zombie Nation. It's just giving me a reason to make a video, something to put up for Saturday. Because I already made like a couple of videos ahead of time, and I've been so busy with everything else, channel-wise as well as life-wise. And oh man, I've just been like, I had myself quite the week. I'm finally getting down to doing my clothes. This is where Tora gets introduced to Hamburger. Chapter 4, Yo, the Exerciser. This is where we learn about Hyo's backstory of why he's looking for Tora and accusing him of being his wife's killer. To which Tora replies, he didn't do it. that's that. And then soon after, they become allies. Anime, let me tell you, it's weird sometimes. But it really does make me want to dig further deep into fan translations and unpatches. In hindsight, man, I'm still doing Comicame, and in hindsight, it's like I've been on YouTube for about 16 years. Technically, I've been doing Let's Plays for that long. Chapter 5, Legend. So this is where we fight the 3 monks. Kohameso. More believable than finding them in a dungeon. Where you would have to find 3 items to fight these guys, as well as finding them. You would have to find a blade, a magatama, and a mirror. So it means you would have to find Kusanagi, Kagami, and Magatama. These are the 3 monks right here. The man with the white hair happens to be Ushio's father, Shigure. This is where he would tell him about his mother. And it opens up about the legend. Like I said, I don't feel like wanting to explain it, because if I'm doing it as a Let's Play, right then and there, that should tell you. The sound effects remind me of Musha. Way I see it, if I can understand one version of the story, the other version of it makes a whole lot more sense. The Demon in the Sky. That's what Chapter 7 is. This is when Ushio actually flies to his destination to where he would be able to go see his mother until we find that thing taking hold of the flight. So this is Fusma. So we have to fight him twice by slapping his hands away. And this is the second time in which we have to fight. There we go. Power of Buddha. That's what chapter 7 is. And this is where we face Tora. Well, thank you for dropping the, good lord, you're dropping a lot for me, sir, thank you. Yeah, that's the only way you can actually gain more health. By gaining blue orbs. If you were a Tora, it'd be red orbs. It's basically a test of having the spear to prove himself worthy. This is where we meet the Weasel family, the Kamaitaichi. Chapter 8, Windstruck. So the story here is that this brother and sister duo asked Ushio to take care of their brother Judo. That's judo right there. It's amazing how I'm getting stuff done within, say, a span of 2 hours. No, this is more believable than what I did in the NES version. So all he's throwing is wind slashes. So he runs off after you beat him once. So you find him in his Kamatechi form. For those who don't know what Kamatechi is, it's Japanese for weasel. So he will constantly be using the weasel slash. All the while trying to attack you with that big ass mane of his. Those who are asking, give me a break about why am I using cheese. I'm playing an RNG heavy RPG of the same game, of the same title. And like I said, the RNG is your worst enemy as a final boss. And that's when the twins actually join. Final chapter. Tono's Ghost. So, what we're fighting are ghosts. So we gotta fight some ghosts. And Hitosuki. Not once, but twice. that's it. Now we're fighting the real form of Hitotsuki. All those other forms? First form, second form, third form, this is final form. Or should I say, eats final form. This versus Hakumen no Mono. Yeah, I'd rather take this over Hakumen no Mono. I'd rather take this over a QB that's for damn sure. Choices I can do after I'm done with this series. I might go to PSP. So I got quite a bit of games I can do. And I have one that I've been kicking around for a while. Another thing I hadn't done in a while was a visual novel. Now that I think about it, I really should do a visual novel. First form. Second form. I believe that's it. That is game. But that's probably one part of the legend. So I might consider this as a Chest of Obscurity episode, if not part of the Let's Play itself. So I'm just gonna call it that. Because not many people know about this. Not many people know about the series. And if they don't know about it, they'll know about it now because it was based off a comic by Kazuhiro Fujita from Shokugakukan Weekly Shonen Sunday. It was good for a good 40 some odd minutes that I put the time into doing just for the sake of doing it. Like I said, I can see it as a Chest of Obscurity video, so I might well title it that. since I'm still doing the Let's Play in progress, it might be considered a finale of sorts. If that doesn't work, it might be it might be whatever I want it to be. But for the sake of the fact of me just doing this is like the second Bandai game I've been doing. Well, third Bandai game I've been doing, because I'm doing New Gundam Breaker, which is a Bandai Namco game. I'm doing Inuyasha, which is a Bandai game, and this one is the third. So there you go. That's 3. So with that, thank you for joining me for this strangely odd episode of the Chest of Obscurity / could be finale of Ushio and Tora. But just for the sake of argument, it'll be Chest of Obscurity. Comicame. So until next time, whatever I plan on doing during this feature and or otherwise, I've been your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi. This was Ushio and Tora for the Super Famicom of 1993. Brought to us by Yutaka. And I'll see you next time. Yutaka. So, yeah, see you next time.